What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Renegades is finally here, meaning there's a ton of changes, new builds to create, and new content to explore. So today, we're going to take a look at an actually insane Warlock build. You guys already know Warlocks have been in a really good spot. We've had a lot of fun with grenade builds on this channel, and this one is just utterly insane. So real quick, I just want to show you what this is going to do. You're going to take your little void grenade, you're going to throw it in the air, and it's just going to shoot a ton of grenades around, creating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orbs off one grenade. That's wild. Anyways, we'll break this whole build down for you. We're going to take it into some solo ops content because frankly, I've had a busy week and I have not even finished the campaign yet, so I don't have access to all the cool stuff. But we're going to have a ton of fun with this. And before we even do that, I want to say thank you all so much for joining the Discord, coming by the streams. It's been a blast, so thank you guys for that. But to break this down, again, we are on pure Void Warlock, but we are running Nova Warp instead of Nova Bomb Cataclysm because Nova Warp did get a little bit of a buff and it actually does the most damage, which is utterly wild. Really quickly, I'm just going to show you that for the folks that may or may not believe me. It's crazy. We will do base Warlock with Nova Bomb. We're not going to change super stats, so we're sitting at 165. There's no armor charges. We're going to go ahead and pop this next to Carl, and we're just going to do the light attack. We're not going to do the weaken jump at all, and we're going to see how much damage this actually can do. So it's hitting for a decent amount every time. So we're sitting at 13,000, almost 14,000. And if we swap over to Cataclysm, which by the way was the best super prior to Renegades, it just Nova Warp has been terrible for a long time. So let's throw this Nova Bomb, same super. So almost 2,000 more just from that. So there's the Nova Warp. That's why we're doing that one. The rest of the build, Pocket Singularity, you got 2 charges. We're going with Scatter Grenade because it pairs with our exotic extremely well. We have 3 charges for this. Then our aspects is going to be Chaos Accelerant because this will enhance our scatter grenades, making the submutations track towards other targets. Then Feed the Void because defeating a target with a Void ability will grant us Devour, which means grenade energy. It means health back. And then every time we get a kill, even with this a weapon, it is going to give us Devour back in full. For the fragments, we're really building into the synergy here with Echo of Undermining, so our Void Grenades weaken targets. Remember, we have 3, and there's a ton of them that just spread off of each other. Then we've also got Echo of Provisions, so damaging targets with a grenade grants us melee energy, just cycling back, making sure we always have abilities up. Then we've got Echo of Persistence, so our Void buffs, meaning Invisibility, Overshields, and Devour, last longer. And lastly is going to be Echo of Instability, so defeating targets with grenades will grant us volatile rounds to our Void weapons. The reason I'm using that specifically is you've seen it before, Reckless Oracle with Demolitionist and Repulsor Brace. Getting a grenade kill, 1 is going to grant us Devour. It is going to give us Void weapons or volatile rounds to our Void weapons, meaning Repulsor Brace will proc, giving us an Overshield. Then getting kills with Devour proc is going to give us Demolitionist, just based on getting kills with a gun, meaning our grenade is going to charge extremely fast. And the reason our grenade is so good is because of Nothing Manacles. And the great thing is, now it looks like Sunbracer's ornament. Super happy about that. But what Nothing Manacles is going to do here is you gain an additional scatter grenade charge, meaning we already get 2 from Chaos Accelerant. There's a 3rd one on that, and it's going to enable tracking for scatter grenades, and those final blows will create additional scatter grenade projectiles. I mean, you saw it right there. We had 1 grenade take out that entire room, which is utterly insane. You're going to create so many orbs for you, for your fire team. You can run surge mods and always have access to just bonus weapon damage. I mean, just look at that. That was 1 grenade and it took out all 14 of those guys. The rest of the loadout's kind of up to you. We opted to go with Black Talon here because it did get a little bit of a buff, and frankly, we haven't used a sword in a while, and there's going to be a lot of sword artifact perks that we can actually go into. So what Black Talon is going to do, if you guys don't know, is your heavy attack throws those little void blades around, and then your light and your heavy attack will actually weaken targets. Or I guess not weaken, suppress targets. So really quickly, if you do a light attack here, and then you do that, it will suppress him. And then of course our grenades weaken him, meaning we can just keep throwing swords at him. Does some pretty decent damage. But, heavy weapon, Special weapon, it's kind of all up to you on whatever you want to run. We are running Mint Retrograde even after its nerf is still really good. Frankly, we don't have a ton of new weapons yet to play around with, but most importantly, I really feel like it's going to be your aspects, your fragments, as well as Nothing Manacles paired with Reckless Oracle. That's going to really make this build shine. Again, as you can see, we don't have every artifact mod unlocked, but there is a lot of void stuff in here, so I'd recommend anything that's sword related or void related. The rest of the abilities that we're going with in terms of mods on our armor, we're going 2 super font mods, so our Nova Warp does a ton of damage, then Harmonic Siphon, so our rapid kills with our Reckless Oracle create orbs. The reason we created so many orbs with our 1 grenade is because we're running a triple firepower. So every time we get a grenade kill, it's going to create an orb of power. Chest piece, we already know, resistance mods to match the activity that we're doing, then that void ammo generation to match our primary weapon. Legs, we're going to go with a Void Surge, then we're going to go actually with 2 Void Surges and a better already. So getting health every time we pick up an orb. 2 Void Surge mods will give us some damage to our Void weapons, as that's our primary, that's our Black Talon as well. It's always nice to have some increased damage. Lastly is going to be our class ability. We're running a class font because frankly our class is 14 and it's extremely low. Then Reaper, so when we cast that class ability, create an orb of power with our next weapon defeat. In casting that class ability, we will pick up orbs within 12 meters. All in all, this build is extremely fun for most really heavy ad dense activities and just creating a ton of orbs for you and your fire team, making sure all the time you guys have surge mods active, your armor charges are full, and then of course just building into your super. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, but let's go take this into some content. Okay, so we don't have anything to take care of barriers, so I'm hoping we can get some sword ammo and kill the barrier that's in here. Well, let's just toss this grenade, get a bunch of kills real quick. Don't have to worry about any of these guys. That's just so insane. This build shouldn't even be legal. We fight 5 enemies with 1 grenade, and that 6th guy, he was just hiding, so he would have died too. Let's toss a grenade over here. Dude, Nothing Manacles is so crazy right now. Oh, look, there's some special ammo. Okay, like that. We need a heavy, though. We need to get heavy for our, just kill you with that, I guess. That should give us some heavy ammo. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is going to weaken him, and we should be able to kill him with our sword. Oh my gosh, dude. Black Talon, actually crazy. Oh, look, dude, look at that. Shard, little enhancement core up top. Hell yeah. All right, let's, we almost have Nova Warp, which is fantastic, off of mostly grenade kills, which we are getting a ton of. We are running Extinction and Bronze, so we don't get health back. So we're really relying on Rift and then any Devour ability that we're getting. So we got to be somewhat careful going to the boss room because there is fire in there, and that will kill you if you stand in it for too long. Where is all that? Oh, they're over there. Did I just get here too quick, or there's no enemies over here? Let's just get some health back real fast since we're here. That is the dumbest grenade build. Like, Verities was extremely good. Getaway Artist is obviously extremely good still. But for just fun and ad clear, this is nuts. I'm having so much fun, dude. We're constantly giving ourselves Devour, constantly getting volatile rounds because of it. So basically we can get it. Ooh, let's just, goodbye. And then our melee can just do that. And remember, our grenade kills and damage do give us melee energy too. Look at this. Look at all these guys just giving ourselves little overshields off of them all. Okay, we have got 1 more crystal to defeat. We're making some pretty good time just getting to the boss already, so. There's all our combatants. We did the bonus objective. Perfect. Class ability is almost back, and remember, we have 14 class. We've got 34 with our armor charges. So you don't really need a class 1 on this. Just depends on kind of what your armor stats are at. I would definitely want to make your super and your grenade as high as possible. Those are probably the two most important, I think, with this build. So giving us Devour. Might as well get ourselves an overshield going into this too. You know what? We're not going to throw a grenade. We're just going to let it do its thing and completely clear out this room. So we're going to weaken the boss here really quickly. And just throw our sword at him. That's going to be the whole goal for this first portion of it. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna need to get, make sure we always have Devour up. It's always nice to reload grenades like that, or reload our weapon just by throwing a grenade every time. And being able to cast a Rift on a run is huge. Alright. We are going to go test out Nova Warp here in a second on this guy. We're going to weaken him first. And remember, when we use this, we toss off those little submunition guys, little weakers. Weaken seeking things. I don't know what you really want to call them. Oh my god. Give ourselves Devour. That was scary. Would have gotten this entire thing and then died and had to restart. Ain't nobody got time for that. Toss that right there. Reload our weapon. Let's get a grenade back. Weaken the boss. And then luckily we can throw Black Talon in the air, which is really, really nice. Played that a little bit too aggressive for what we've got. And just keep throwing. No! No! Health! Oh my god, dude. The brawn plus the fire? No, thank you. We're so weak. Dude, the fact that we barely got it, I'm pretty excited, man. This build obviously isn't super crazy. Don't run Brawn, don't run Extinction. Match up your surges, because I definitely didn't. But all in all, it's a super fun build. Tons and tons of loot right now, so a lot of content's extremely good to play. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Join the Discord. We've had almost 1,000 new people join in the past week. We've completely revamped and rehauled it. There's a lot of new Sherpas in it, looking for Guardians to teach on any type of in-game activity. But as always, thank you guys so much for coming and watching, and I will catch you in the next one.